That was
KOD.
KOD tour.
Last month I got to check Tech 9. And he had Cut and Calico with him, and opening for him was Stevie Stone,
right,
and Frizz and Spade Ripper, and so shout out to all of them. That was a hell of a show. It was in Columbia, Missouri at the Blue Note. Great venue, great town. I got family down there, Stones from there. It's a good place, so shout out to Columbia.
And then you got you got Hops and Swizz out on the road right now on the I Am Raw tour.
They're about to hit Chicago pretty soon.
They're in Chicago right now.
Right now.
They're gonna be in St. Louis next month.
May 12th.
May 12th, I believe. They're gonna be in St. Louis.
We should be at that show.
Should be.
And hopefully we'll get Hobson and Swizz on here for y'all.
Tech 9.
We talk about them all the time, so.
Tech 9's all 6s and 7s will be at Pops on, I believe, August 6th.
We gonna be there.
I know I'm gonna be going to that one, probably. Possibly. It's one of the things because it's so close to the gathering, and I don't know yet if I'm going to the gathering or not. So.
Well, even if he goes to the gathering, I'm gonna be at the Tech 9 show. I've always wanted to go to the gathering, honestly, but
I'm only going to the gathering if
I usually can't.
I don't know, get a hotel or a fucking camp or something. Because I've been there so many times. I've been there 3 years, and you just can't have as much fun. There's too much downtime between about, say about 6 in the morning until about 2 in the afternoon. There's nothing really going on at the gathering, so and it's harder than fuck to sleep in a tent. So it'd be nice to have a hotel or something to kick it for them hours. So I don't know. I possibly won't go unless I can do that because this shit sucks. I mean, I don't care what anybody says.
I do like the gathering. I've never been there, but I mean, I've always wanted to because I respect how many artists they have there. It's not just Psychopathic Records. You know, it is the gathering of the Juggalos, but it's not just Psychopathic Records. You know, usually like 3-6 Mafia's there.
Damn, B-Rad, put your shirt back on.
B-Rad's getting buck naked over here.
God damn.
Buck naked. But anyways,
B Ryan and B-Rad are about to head out for a smoke.
Good tours going on right now.
Good tours. Hopefully one of these days we'll be able to, you know, even if we can't go on tour, we'll at least, hopefully we'll get some bigger shows we'll be able to play at and shit.
Yeah, hopefully like one day we can do a little tour on the Midwest tour. Brad about walked in front of our shop.
Sorry guys. Get the fuck out in front of the camera.
Buck from around.
It's not just your birthday, don't mean do whatever you want.
Sure does.
On the way here, I had the windows down accidentally in the car, didn't realize it, and B-Rad almost blew out.
He almost flew away.
He did.
Like a piece of paper.
Like a piece of paper.
I didn't know what to do. And then his fat ass has my back tire low.
Yeah.
You know, we got out at Old Chicago, and it was like, God damn, Brad's fat ass in the back seat got the fucking car all sagging and shit.
Yup.
You know, he got out of the back seat, and the car rose like 3 inches.
That's true shit.
And we got B. Ryan drinking a little juice. Juice is loose in Iowa.
Yup. Illegal in Illinois.
Yeah, let me see that shit.
Juice. Get a good look.
Juice.
Fuck you, Illinois. We'll just come to Iowa and drink it.
Yeah.
Sir?
B. Ryan getting a little fucked up on the juice.
Midwest shit all around.
Damn near fell out of the shower.
He about fell out of the shower. Yep. So bad he never fell out of the closet. Alright, anyways, some albums dropping. Let's see, April 18th. Or no, April 12th. The return of one of my personal favorites, all in rap, ever, underground, mainstream. D12, Dirty Dozen. Coming back with their Dirty Dozen mixtape Volume 2. And they just recently added a new member. In 2006 they lost Proof, Big Proof, rest in peace, the mayor of Detroit, Eminem's right-hand man, his hype man on tours, his best friend, shot and killed in the nightclub. Before they blew up, before anybody knew about him, Bugs was shot in a park in Detroit. So since they started to now, they had lost 2 people. Eminem wasn't part of it, but after they lost Bugs, Eminem came in with them. And you know, Eminem, they all went solo. Eminem blew up, so he came back. That's how you guys found out about D12. But I really can't wait to hear the new mixtape. It's like I've been waiting for D12 to get back together forever because of all the stuff with Proof happening, and then Eminem went into his drug binge and everything like that you've heard about a lot. And they kind of just had to split up for a while, you know. Bizarre from D12, he's done a bunch of solo stuff with Psychopathic Records too. He performed at
yeah, Bizarre performed a lot by himself.
The Gathering.
He's been at The Gathering.
He did a song with Twisted on their album Independence Day from like, man, that was back in 07. That was a while. It seems like just last year. But and Proof from D12 also did a track with Twisted on their Independence Day album, and it was actually the last track Proof ever recorded. And one of the last phone calls in his cell phone, like called the night he was shot, was Monoxide from Twisted. And the cops like had to call Monoxide to see if he knew anything. But so that squashed. I'd like to get this out there. ICP and Eminem don't beef anymore or anything. I'm sure you guys know that. But Eminem or Proof and Twisted squashed that. You know, they wanted to get back to Detroit hip hop, which I've always had the utmost respect for Detroit hip hop.
That's kind of like what we need to do, Macomb hip hop.
Yeah,
you know, we got
everybody needs to come together, man.
We got enough people around.
That's what Detroit did, and Detroit has so much talent. You know, you have people come out of Detroit or people that are known mainly just in Detroit and not very nationally known, but have the skills like crazy. But most of Detroit is underground, or at least everybody starts as an underground artist. Eminem, underground artist. Kid Rock, you know. It's Motown.
Kid Rock,
yeah,
is that
Esham. He's fucking badass. I mean, ICP.
King Gordy.
They put in work. King Gordy. Obi Tries. All of D12. I mean, Tymez, Swifty, Bizarre, Proof, Bugs. You know, Dayton Family. All of these people.
And a lot of good ass motherfuckers too.
So I've just been waiting for their release. And then on 4/20, mark your calendars. Which also, ironically, you know, 4/20, people's like, okay, that's like National Day to smoke weed and everything. Because 4/20 is high time, whatever, you know, I know, yeah. But 4/20 is the release of the self-entitled album. Not self-entitled, but it kind of is a play with the date 4/20 and the high thing. Dr. Dre's Detox. The album has been in the works for over 12 years. People in hip-hop started thinking of it as a myth. I remember on Eminem's album Encore, and about 2004 or 2005, I'm pretty sure it was 04, and on the end track on that album, he says, "Don't worry about Detox, it's coming," or whatever. And then on his album Re-Up in 06, that got put out right after Proof died, he said, like, on the end, you know, or on one track at the end of it, you know, going into the next one. So don't worry about Detox, it's coming, you know. Another rapper, Cassius, said it too on the album. We're gonna make Dre do it, you know. And that was like 04 they were saying that, and it was already expected years before that. Dre's last album was The Chronic 2 in 2001. So I'm looking forward to this. Y'all have heard some singles, Kush, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Akon, and I Need a Doctor. Skylar Grey does the chorus, and then Eminem and Dr. Dre, which the video was really good. It looks like a movie. I love Eminem's verses in it, honestly, because he basically tells Dre to get the fuck up and, you know, show the haters that you're still around. But and Dre's a fucking monster now. His biceps are literally the size of his head. Watch the video, I Need a Doctor. But one more ironic thing about that is 420, and yes, it's called Detox.